Yamfa do bon krata no na poso emfa emroso na bidi kadu tuda no anointed electrical stop choco almond scientific herbal consolidated bank Ghana and a telecell and a aswaya sene minia akwesinsia watnase kwazi
CJ
ekoye
bako na aso e
nyame adom ene yekua boacho ya adom ni birthday
yes ekua
it's a big day for you nuaba no
nyame na dana se se odi afi baako
sa
akwabeka ne mfie ho
mo Facebook no ekua boacho ya adom ne mfoni ni kama
beautiful
and are you all five dey ato ho no men na ada
I think she's now 22 yeah. Yeah, she's 9 and only 22 years. So happy 22nd birthday to Ekuyabuachiwa Yadom.
Now I shall cry when you say
Ekuyabuachiwa 22. Minimum Aisha age.
ABY. Nifuni come out to say yes. Obanye. Akadikness no Pentecost for the man no.
We are listen. So I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
I talk us switch now.
Happy birthday.
No nyoke se from Zebeka se pa. See you now what you say?
Yeah.
You can move your own.
Yeah. Say you two can coach for your mind.
Yeah.
Kwaba.
Sure. Makwaba.
Yeah, bebo adwuma.
Yes, you won kan ya. Ni baby akọ. Yeah, that's it.
You have a daily graphic and share.
Okay, so see your social daily graphic the book at Edmua. What the man penny John Ramani Mahama Foni Abana Free Edma who don't penny for being symphony ewa. Na maperinya kwenya ekasa ye na ochi ye ewo I think Addis Ababa. You nshem die ase. Na asema kwa si jodi atudwa ese Africa must be self-reliant in financing development.
That's a bibrem house. Yeah, it me ye gina ye nine so
ebua pre yankase mputu ni pesika ebeso yankase mputu asene ebibi man nse nya bra ya tete sansem sei kobesi abrabo anti the man no make control be unim say enema e gina so de to aba etu abai from Kwame Nkrumah time ye first school ebesi ne exercise. The fact is, you made to abai free. Akonya so no. Say you cool. Say you abato. And say
the fact is, we say
corruption,
unemployment.
Ahoma so. Yeah. And say from Kwame Nkrumah time.
You
experience your first school. Ebesi enne. Sa factors we and say. And Obian's opposition no preacher or preachy on this factors.
Yeah.
These same factors and no just
and before call opposition now and one of
this and society the same thing. Yes, and I make I say Bekaya I think 2011 the late Professor University Ataman so make a similar comment.
Yeah.
President Kofo I think in 2008 and now 7 and so make it similar.
Yeah.
Ghana beyond aid.
Yeah.
Jomama self-reliant. Kasana.
Nese we kwasi kwanso na.
Kasana na ede. Kasana. So nyam perifo nim say gina also can be. Kasana ne. Bibie nu e kire se de agu kuma kire se. Ye pese achieve.
Ye tu anamo bi ye beti amanya de ye ho.
I was even wishing say President Mama would have limited to Ghana.
That's a big man, a man penny for any moon.
Our Ghana president, me say. I wish because what whom you did the jam on Comasem. Yankas, Shebra Abobosi. From President Kofo time. Yeah. Be seen there.
Yeah.
Semi one commodity. Yeah, we are self-reliant.
Edding.
Adie Bako.
Edding.
Yeah, Ghana. We ye my infamy
ya tam kra near the nam. A tam crown near the nam. Yes, that's right.
CJ Dami criticizes court case withdrawals by Attorney General enti Godfrey Abuwa Dami Foni Ewa former Attorney General and also Chechem say Ekwania Dr. Dominic Ayeni ene emprempre Attorney General efa so all church cases be sign Ewa Semnibiano entwa ye When they say maybe there's a bone of contention about Dr. Esiama, the now
Bank of Ghana governor.
Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
The memo na a one man Dr. Dominicaine come was
Yeah.
Unse damese enya no kre.
Sa memo no na say case no kra no ye discontinue.
I think say it to be in the interest of Dr. Dominicaine.
Yes.
And no man na omiehun sa memo no.
To give us that proof.
Yes.
Say sa memo no
Me tete say CB mu kra ka say we Godfrey Yabo Adame e share sa memo no. Entina I was even wondering so share then now wait me near be kinkan. But all the same nothing say Dr. Dominicaine MY ne nyina timi nya memo ni bi na yankenkan no sampa say opani bi the self to no e buy from the same ages of his self to ne buy na Godfrey Yabo Adame ne bi asem na so ye den a wenti
amfanya adwuma.
Aftermath of government directive, minority condemns job terminations, but majority leader says government stands by decision. Se kwesi so jina kwenti abrabo ni beno no.
Fie nine bia.
Oh, seji. Kwesi so jina kwenti abrabo ni beno. Me se yenye serious o. Eti no sire no. And I think that Donald Trump and to award to with the suspension of US aid, you know. Maybe. Maybe. Now I'm quite like a crack at this time, class. I brought for crime, Bosnia. Mom first can make penny for no more fanya in Puntuno.
Omumra.
Yes, Omwambra.
Afanya,
or more short listed. Or more and more tender. Yeah. No more pom Crawford supervise. And pen for me this can. Omedi.
Was it what is that Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association? Almost say almost members over 5,000 ye far almost.
Okay.
After 7th December no.
Yeah.
So I buy him no or the saka woman. Or the saka e kuo ni nyina.
Me ba man say any say chafo bi so ahya se be ma me say perpetual.
Anti perpetual.
Say abi mai say the MPP sha the corner no. Say I some kwa problem. But you see, CJ, me say they make can say so ye NDC supporter. Emma winning ye. It's a sad way to us. For sure, Tim say, Namia wadum nenya kwenya. Enya jume be ye under President Mahama. Ewa bed me moi. I eat a swim fish ya 9 fish and watching. Ube free one. So tell me some say yes, no correct. Ebi mu keka, ebi simbre we. Me si yenka ni nyina mom sampa ni nyina no correct. Ye pese ye toaso sana. Sana ye pese ye toaso. But the danger so we say ya hwe na one day nyama mpani bi asije. Oye two parties now. Obeko back into archive 2000. Yeah. Omo nya appointment under maybe NDC MPP. And we start taking them off. And nothing will happen in this country.
And then also be hard dream pa.
Is that how we want to build Ghana now? NDC manifesto for 2024 was anchored in the 24-hour economy.
Yes. Yeah, one job,
3 shifts.
Yes.
And yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, Obia for 1 shift or 2 shifts. Assuming you pay nipa 11,000 and you're free, sir, through the size. Nipa best 11,000 home back. To other 2 shifts, send them and your best around best 20,000. And it's for to drop a person of farmer into form. Maybe we need to have a second look at it. Now, I'm there, see, send your kwa because Obia opposition or criticize BBA or back government or defend BBA. It will hurt us.
Menkwa man so na Ghana Registered and Nurses and Midwives Association come on kofa by mene Joseph Krampa okasa the ma Registered Nurses and Midwives Association mene no entwetwen komo Joseph fotemenka
Mene abetonka pa fotemenka
betonka loud and clear so ho ye de
Nyame Adom me wo ye kaza ya che
pa seja kakra be di uhun jo wetwa but more decision to stand in solidarity with Nipa and our nurse for a far woman after 7th December. Okay. But I'm saying Reggie Joseph Mame na meneno and Tritre and Como Joseph Krampa Ekasa de ma Registered Nurses and Midwives Association Obasamba.
Yeah. And as a never say fem go airdrop piano pay.
Sir.
Fem go drop pay. I think 15.9 say from 16. Yes. But also like even a drop pay
further,
but because of your CD. Now who are na emunye donate. Musi ya basis the Russia Ukraine no. As asumdue e bakakra.
Enti
asumdue bakakra.
Zuzu na ye nya ne.
Ya chase enya the ripple effect no. E kakra do e boom because let's say the Brent was about $1 or 1 cent be.
Mami kwa man Joseph what mean kan?
A
line etekoye me da say. Na mi bisa se ni ayen tie ni se nurse fo a ye fa omo before after 7th December no mo ba ban kokko se mo won pamo obi amane nkotra fie but just na 70 Joseph
but I say be bre me we dey akwanya dey ma me tie fo nyina any next for the midwife for nyina wo man any team am ko nso di me ni awote ya e no kre am say o man yi mo ye ya politicize adibia especially nurses and midwives. And they say, and I'm saying you will want a letter, free chief of staff for Jubilee House on the 10th of February. I can say or revoke appointment and recruitment. Yeah, public sector or newly recruited public sector workers. Nurses and midwives for also come. Your National Council issue on the 30th. Guinea. So I've done one, so Minister of Health, Honorable Kabram Johnson, Frey, and President for the meeting. Now, I mean, you know, could you not say, you compare Mushe. Now, you who's up, net for the midwife for Monsono, or Monso Kanwa, here, the Pamo more Akufi. Now, you Jinaya, Emma, you did say, you know, buy, and they say, come on, you're a nurse, and midwife for Jumano. Politicians will move. Omu Juma, essential service now you render. I said, me tell Montias you mean to me. Nancy, you know, she mind a nurse for the midwife to do our more free my Yumoko. Already, now you say, you nipa ye Jumano. Not a way moves by your trouble. Who shares a year acquire archives more. A year fee for August 2024, and will be a portal there. Halfway in Nano, about form applications and to it's about the applications to no more processing. Not a big loose our brain, our pain, I said, your more you say, as I said, more you are also buy and no more your form. After 7 days,
hello, Joseph Bato, Jinaye Kakrama, me line no, able to chat
network here.
Jinaye. Yeah, kakra. Emudaho.
Good.
Emudaho.
All right. It will say after 7th December, Obia net in the midwife for the Kasama net for the midwife for Obia ya fan there. That's it. Yabe in Akufi. When you ask him be a Mefisa was a Ghana for Yajitumukra. If the pressure man that net for the midwife for Fosono, I had be a hard dream for years. And the other for women saw or more bebois. Na mo se mo san be yi o mo nso de o mo akode a aye mo hwehwemu a ya ni sa de na mo nka adwuma num na hwehwemu ye ya just okotena fi mo ntena adwuma num na adwuma na o mo ye de aboa me yatimi render quality service to the public of Ghana no yatumi aye so de ewie na so bi hu nkra ka na de aba back door ana say yi na mo hwe ni hwehwemu na ono akwa ye yi bi na mo ka so no nkofie dia enti ase be ba kopem say afa ni pa na wie na say ya chance ya net processes no matter mo abiti na say ya fa o na wo ba be ye nhwehwemu a o se de kofi an no ho kakra no na ya ade a tiri age
okay
so no de ye nurses for no so mo free mo a ye ho be tiri e wo ya dwuma ye mu so bia be kai a sama ye be fa san kure no mo ya 15,200 ye hu de dia so mo be bie portal o ma tena fie for some years omo free mind no so akọ so na ye okay na mo che se skill am ka Jesus book of the ade ye yes adwuma no ye hia mo say ye do mo ye adwuma na adwuma ma ye ho ahen ha ye kakra na timi aboa ma ye nya quality life health services so ama Ghana for it what ya no ye pap ma ye gina for
okay mami bisa nurse for do send a form after 7 December Joseph
no the mean to me because statistics no why aban no share to I think by April something no or she shares you know to was or befa omo university say and omo ye we say certificate courses so say or she share ni na by budget sika kura be wo sa na ema no nyina de ba abon te binti no se munya sa trip de bia ni wi mepa ma
Money health minister honorable Kwabena Minta Kando ekohia ye no bi di se na wochirim ya sanse me modi to nanim na ne position ne de anything Joseph
yeah ko bisa someone letter no buy na I say you fake but you nim say yeah was essential service na your mind no na you nim say your nurses and midwives no omo nka ho eno na ye ko pratie mu ye na e kwa nso gina say omo ka ho bi na omo a ya recruit omo before after 7 December no eno na tata omo be ye hwaje na say no na mo kwa akwese dia is it necessary to drive all of them back home and send them to be a sanji nya appointment no 111 de ma omo en ka mo nhihia staffo no kwa ya omo fa so en na me on the clip bi a na tiri na ho kasa o se ebi mu ho kra na ebi a yamfa due process mo ne ya fa wo Bible is a appointment letter, and you have access to this letter because the Director General of Ghana Health Service and other agencies and this appointment. And you should share side no more man for due process of not so. Yes, I who from Modia, no market investigate your Modia. We have no problem. But some more man process starting process in August. At one more Baby do now the cafe, yeah, be you moving now your mark son what you investigate my mother. It will have effect on the lives of the nurses and midwives working and to have effect on the health of the people in the country.
But Joseph, do you blame the former government for late recruitment? Even though what the process no shall see by August, but the idea is we wouldn't have been having this conversation. Joseph.
But I say I did was buying our bus to be our year. Or shany year to say, every American politicians or good nurses and midwives in the country. Yakasa, your answer to the fan Columbia, you say Yakasa, the world, before they pay president, media houses in my boy Yakasa and Sana. What you mean to an amount? Oh, they say no more, yes, I have somebody at the politics, brandy, a president to class. I'm the Niku no MP, how do you call it? National chairman for MPP, whatever. And I'm near my baby, ever potato more early bull, your party, no, now, no say. It sounds no MPP. But let me testify, say, there were certain strikes that even a bus, MPP time. They did kind of February 2020. February from how do you call it? 2020 to 2024, November 2022. NSF boss saga iti Manchia District Hospital.
Yes.
Mote here. I call on strike. September 2020, yeah. And also under MPP, also no, you call strike over poor conditions of service. Our Ghana. March 2024, you threatening say you call strike. Someone NMC, your foreign verification fee or increasing by 445.5%. October 2024, anti-Galante strike decision. Yet, by you will say it's not directly linked to our service. You know, and our face because of that. Now you're Kaya Bantel stakeholders. You're fighting the better resolve that issue. It is stakeholders should sit down and take a one-time look at that one. No more resolve that. Until they withdraw free. It is right to July 2024. Need hotels and can almost song. You can say you're joining organized labor.
Yeah.
And until to me by Jinahan Casse, Fabra no so that NGC funds to Casse, another year or more Cassano air support to say because I had the Nana saying. None a better na mo awoso na o bedye ne ma ya for the welfare of our people, for the nurses and the midwives. Now the tables nothing na the case ya pro MPP. And just on it. When the case is National Council members, 29 members, when the case is na ya MPP for. Who council there to say another. We have never talked about politics in our deliberations. You know, take a decision. We look at what the welfare of our members before we take an action. Me kai say maybe a condition of service. Negotiations are your ministry. That's our brand, the then Minister of Health, MPP. Honorable President Professor Ekan, she doesn't care about any MPP party and then NDC party. She's just seeking for the welfare of the members. Flare up by yes, sorry, yes, to meet the local head. And the people don't say, oh, yeah, pro NPP, and they say, this man has never said anything against any government. They are all saying, they say, the members of welfare is here. They hear you now as a council.
Okay.
They shouldn't think that the 29 members as a council comprises only MPP sympathizers.
Okay. What him say President Perpetual for Yampofo. And your politics and
on Kabi Krada.
Well, yeah, but we are told say nipa one more edin be PM so am kwatresi no e ba ne sa ade am by den be come strike.
Joseph the yadi kan no ato ho no na akwaye obi asam foforo.
Enti dia number ye say ba ne sa by den.
Ya be strike no ya be communicate about that. Based on the fact that one Senkrofo free mo adwuma no load na da na for na omo mu dada no kra no e be say increase because you know ni say do na answer free akọ. Oh, and we can afford omo wa ye betimi abo omo anya quality life no nso no. So we mun to free wa not a burnout syndrome eba me so na me ya adwuma ko duru ba bia me ntwe e ba ya na mo ka say next way omo ani nso ade. Adwuma no buru ye so e na obi ani say no tolerate stress e ko duru. Eja bro so sa na ko ye say dipa no nya na adwuma e na so ye bia o ye say on fi ye won ye say. These are all some of the things. Eja mo nsha no mo resign this decision now. On person mo revoke and after almost suspended those nurses and midwives. No.
Okay.
No, mo may
Joseph, I consider taking legal action against Abain. I consider no, Joseph.
Legal action against Abain. They say no, now you table around round table talk. They don't think you call Bayam prenum prensa to talk about this issue. I don't think any human national say mo person mo dia. Send your cost strike now. Until you can catch your cost strike. Your cost strike now. There are these labor resolutions and whatever. I'm resolve this arbitration and whatever. Ni na be for Saba. Sabuano on kawa on yen sense. Say jai science or jai saya. Jai maninka jai maninka.
In the coming days, bachelor Joseph, I'm not answering fancy her. Why? Okay, Joseph Krampa, Kasadema, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Was he?
See,
Baba.
Yeah. To be honest, and I think say from onwards, these groupings, to stand against our political leaders in such decisions.
Yeah.
Because I make us see a shiny Nasia Kenya Maduwe at Wasua, CJ Ebehaye. Now, be on him so quaquaya by a juma, ubet me a bayajuma up to 60 years. No, a fay or bedma bet me, what quite be a fish and watching. And yet the papem.
Yeah.
And this some of the things I may share him say a closer I can super sorry no my year. But unfortunately, closer strike now come with declare but will be a say a partner. So I'm called Beth and there for Miss Woman, you know. But I think say let's get our working groupings, together say let's rise up some of these partisan decisions, MYA.
Nipa dodoa.
MYA CJ.
Say na me amfafia. Womba kwatena fie.
And we see near you we nyina wi and me say ye pressure the free ND searchita for ba. A pressure from ND searchita.
And no me tie midday news. You say how baby o say den say aban ba ye.
Yam pam amanfo mo so nya adwuma.
Office akọ pam mo ho nyina fi.
E me bi se me ka
ma kwaje adwuma na ye.
Se gichira me ka obi ND senia na ni abresa don say. Sa oji a photo trim say
4 years.
Obesuma be pamo. But make a
is that the way to go?
Be na won krata o de nya adwuma no. E ye krata akrogin. O se fata so be ye adwuma no. O se mama fu akwanyam to be ye adwuma. Now the onus lie on our government say they will create opportunities. And the same you see the business environment the two parties there. Ya na eya.
Hadrin.
Abai me creating nyuma.
Hadrin.
Ankran sika o so betimi creating nyuma no. Near the politics e gu omu nyuma.
Any etimi.
Me say from day one. Any major so they say abai be si enne.
Exercise.
See jati ya we yam call Ghanaian Times. What they article so asante man nyina wura. 24 say to ababio efoni aba. O say let's restore lasting peace to Boko, asante na peace to factions. Ti asante na asem no. So best start e ma asumdwe nya adwuma. E wo Boko. Kwan bi e betimi afa so ma asumdwe ba bia no. Ye ma asumdwe mra. Kwan bi e betimi afa so ma asumdwe ba.
Sa ntemu ho memende ya na hombo ya fa. Walewale on.
Yeah. Walewale, yeah.
Hosem trese.
Shaman forecast ne ale.
Ese DC o makoto ahye no so man kai ne ade o ma say car no.
I think 1 minute is a minister so omni abuba wo born na hwe nyina ma.
Why?
Ne back windscreen nyina papa.
Aden. Diania na ekoso esoro hɔ a enti yentimi nhwɛ ma asomdwe emma once and for all.
See Araho. Nenem. Okano anka ne yensu a akoye bone. Tiaja.
Enti time today.
Time see otumfo na ekasa say yema asomdwe ntimi enya adwuma. Work on Tamale water supply to commence. Okay, the Minister for Works and Housing. Eso na kan say ensuo ho adwuma mo ye Otamale no o meto aso.
Okay.
E be sha se gidi. Na bia mpere ma ama asome kan no ewa. E na Walewale de na na e ka wansem. Ye se nipa nkro e na ewu. 15 na April. Road crash. Walewale on.
Ana pay e be twumu nkomo.
Yeah, the Ghanaian Times and the Ghanaian publisher. Or the Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia, former vice president Funi Abba, or say digital economy no longer a luxury. Baumia ne can say, or say a queer faso a tunkra abe for Quanson, na Freddy. If you ask any abre, and not making can crater will be a tray. Now watch the a ship penfue a BB radio station and say they need to do more. They need to do beyond near.
Because near Master. Kwesi.
Saman for pa kwatena radio hu na wachim na wati of late no numbers ne dropping. A movie ko baby.
Yeah.
So they need to drive that attention no. To on one hwe na so anya ne say be wi achi no. Waka achi.
Ubeka
Oh yes, cra.
Ubeka achi cra.
Enti Samia Oku na so launch Ofie Market Initiative. Samia Oku.
E woni ho.
Ni ho no yes. Ese na GMP so manya new CEO Kwame Nto Amoa. Say ye we free honum no Edward ba wa free o de call goy no mampani apa obi akwhye honum
ada opi bia na
e be nka hwe
na my appointment is here so it's appointment be bre wa aka kire
me nka hwe
and I am call off air.
Exim Bank 16 staff recruited in September 2024.
Oh, asema na pay guzo aye
September 2024.
September. Because I'm saying after 7 December.
September 2024. Ya pamomo.
You
Africa. Yeah, how ne so change. Ni what time. The Ghanaian publisher, Daily Democrat. Gang rape at Nyinahini. Girl 14 pregnant but attempt to cover up. Hey. Gang rape. It was the IGP Damparin Foni Abba, Gender Minister Agnes Namumola Tefoni Abba, Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amako in
14 years.
14 years.
Na mema dodo say akobo ne gale
in a story or pages 3, 4, 7, 11.
Fimni enhwe mema dodo a omko di sa nyamra nsam ye ne 14 years ye say wanyem kra omo peso omo katakata so yi.
Hey.
Na binum kra odwe ho.
Oh, anyway. And some so wo ba bi e hye no. Hey, yes, you're for a friend, you know. Hey, CJ.
Kwasi say when who boku ne
Walewale Nsem no.
Walewale.
Yeah.
Mamene, the Honorable Northeast Regional Minister.
Okay.
Yaneno and Twetwe and Komo. Regional Minister, o tell me Adom FM so near watching.
I've told you that.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Minister, how are you doing, sir?
I'm quite okay, by His grace.
All right. So, what is the current situation in Walewale as we speak this morning?
There is a position of curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. But I think there is relative calm now, and I think we are trying to see how we can handle it. If it prevails for a while, we can appeal to the Minister of Interior to see how it can be reviewed.
Okay, but let's take the issues one after the other. We are told that there was an attack on your person. How did it come about?
Oh, yeah. As a result of the skirmishes around the area, some people were brutalized and others too were shot at. Yes. And then they were admitted at the hospital. However, I was out of town. So I arrived and went to the hospital to visit the victims. So I engaged them, took care of their medical bills, and then even arranged for ambulances to pick some of them to the tertiary hospital in Tamale for further medical attention. So from there, I think they were the reasons why the curfew were imposed. So, and we had already started some engagements with the chiefs, the opinion leaders in Walewale and its environs to see how we can bring this down, minimize it, or eliminate it entirely. So when the curfew was now imposed, I found it necessary going to brief the chief of Walewale that, look, we started this dialogue series, engagement of the opinion leaders and relevant stakeholders to see how we can curtail this unfortunate situation. So when I got to the palace, we started the engagement and I explained to him and told him that, yes, this curfew was supposed to be imposed long ago, but we are managing it. And then I promised that with the dialogue with the communities, we will see how we can bring it down to avert the curfew imposition. However, the skirmishes continued. And once it continued, and there are always spillover effects from others there, from Boku, and then here too, it comes on in Walewale. So let's still see how we can go. But however, the Minister of Interior has imposed a curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I think that the way things are going, if we are able to manage it well and then go by it, and then these things stop, certainly the curfew can be looked at by the relevant institutions.
Okay.
So whilst I was engaging the palace,
yes,
not knowing that the youth were massing up to the Nairi, the Walewale Chief's Palace. And then whilst I was engaging him, they were outside, throwing stones inside, and then it got to a point that we could not continue. The police had to come in to bring law and order. By which time, my vehicle had already been vandalized. I was held hostage in the palace for more than 2 hours until the combined police military came and rescued me out of the place. So when I came out, I heard a lot of things had happened, and then, well, I just had to leave the place because I was not safe to be there.
No, but we're also picking up information that even the presence of the military is not going too well with the civilians. How are you managing the situation as a regional minister?
Well, I'm engaging all the relevant stakeholders. They should tone down. We should all tone down so that we see how we can together solve this issue. It's not there's no one-sided solution to it. So it's just by engagement until we all understand the situation and the dynamics that are confronting us. However, as law enforcement agencies, their duty is to bring law and order and to save lives and property.
But in your estimation, can there be peace without the involvement of the military, Minister?
You know, where there is violence, when there are attacks, in your own estimation, what do you think? What is the best way out? We started the engagement series. And the engagement of the community, that was what we wanted to affect, which was curtailed. Right?
Yes.
However, we are not ending there. We are engaging the opinion leaders. I'm talking with the opinion leaders, the assembly persons, the chiefs, pastors, and then all relevant stakeholders for us to see how we can stop this and rather be talking. There's always an alternative. And I think the alternative is the best way. The violence is not the best way for us to resolve issues. And the resultant cause is as a result of the Baku crisis. And that is why these reprisal attacks are coming. His Excellency John Dramani has initiated the process. Peace talks have already started. And I think that is the way for us to go and see how we can get a lasting solution for the problem. We are going to deal with the root cause. And if the root cause is dealt with, I think these issues will all stop.
But how do you see the activities of the military? Because, some of the people we've spoken to are blaming the military for brutalizing them. Market women and shop owners are alleging that military just go about in town, looting their wares and all that. How true is this, and how are you dealing with the situation?
Well, you are telling me this. This haven't gotten to my attention yet.
Really?
I know that there are some that have gotten information about their brutalities, which I am saying that we'll look at it, we'll investigate it accordingly.
Okay.
Because when you get a complaint, you have to hear both sides and see how you can now go into establish the facts of it.
Then the unfortunate incident of the bus that got burnt on Saturday that has caused the lives of, we are told about 7 or 8 people have lost their lives so far. How did this information get to you, Minister?
I got it through the social media, and then the security agencies also sent it to me, and I came and saw the bus myself. That's what I was telling you. I visited some of the victims who were in the hospital.
In the hospital, yes.
Yeah.
What? Who? I don't know, but who could? Because this is so barbaric, and when I saw some of the pictures and the videos, I asked myself, who could possibly be behind such a heinous crime? Regional Minister.
There are some of the issues that we have been dealing with and we are battling with here, and I think this is a decade issue, and I think as where we are getting to, with the intervention of His Excellency, with this engagement that is going on, I think we can have a lasting solution to the problem.
Okay, so can you confirm for us how many people have lost their lives as a result of the bus burning?
As I'm speaking to you, I can't tell. I've just gotten up this morning. I'm in my house, and until I get briefing from the security agencies and from RISEC, I know a number of lives have been lost.
My worry is the proximity where the incident took place and the police barrier, which was just close by. It raises a lot of questions as to how prepared our police are in dealing with some of these issues. I don't know if you agree with me, Minister.
How do I agree with you? How do I agree with you if only you understand the operations?
Okay, so make us understand, because you are the chairman of the Regional Security Council.
No, you said that. And I'm telling you that how will you understand? If you are not part of the operations, how will you understand? Because they hit and run. Within a twinkle of an eye, it is done and they are gone. Just tell me, how can you? It's just like driving in your car, and before you realize somebody is shooting into your car. I don't know. That is how it goes. So, because that's the explanation that I've been getting.
All right.
So it's not a straightjacket way of doing things that you say, oh, this is the way they do it, and then maybe with the proximity of the police, I don't even know whether the police were there or not. That's why I'm saying that we're going to investigate all these things to establish the facts and otherwise of it.
All right, Minister, many thanks for your time this morning. We will get back to you as and when the need arises.
Thank you so much. Most grateful.
Honorable Ibrahim Tia, Northeast Regional Minister, and Yeneno Atwetwe and Komono. Na, over Facebook, arehosem we see memenda no ya basa ede Adom free ese Pusiga area ho ya ede won mo eba ya nipa bonfo beto share bus ne so tutu mutu twaja eto bus nim bus ne driver ewo ahoma ne so ya mene no twetwe enkomo Naziru otemenka
Pacha
ati saying
Boko now yeah.
No ye wona na ukura bus no a ahyedwere be ya mehwe ni Facebook yi meboa
Pacha
to bus na boy amane na mufre hin na moba Naziru
Pacha ne ye kuri midana ba kumati otra Walewale a so pitu aba ko bi so the medu promotion so na kana yere kana si na yere epeja the data no krama gina kuro me poso ko du police barrier so wo ni mo no the medu barrier no so na me pack barrier na nchen me ko se akire no nti ade kwa se no ye ntimi ya na anajo we le mesla me ka wura bo na ma na se kana ya court o se sa de oboko ko pebia ade amane ti tama umbanya ade na ka ni na ade afọ ti o menye tamaleka ade amana ka ti o mana no wi o le me so ade amana tamaleka na be so yo mate le me ko bo police for na mane se o mo de ade na mane back just no pa no ma yere ma pa for there
o ka ona ne fro so de ade na mane na bo be yesen na bo sen
fanse na bo be 10 to 11 more
anajo 10 to 11
anajo
okay to asoma me
see that time talk about police for man kana etimi enti mo dia na man awa tambale ya da anopamba ko sia ko je ababa ya kana nti adache wi police for na be ya mo na pe ka ma te mon ko je nti mi ja de wi ahwa na mo wana ko na ba se ama baba sika nti me ra se beru ya ampa me du ana jana ka sika no so that time so we do na be mark pra no model mo call hospital obi me so akaka no na ya no still
me ba wo anajuba ye 10-11 no a na mo pe car no ho spare parts na every tamale aba na ebeduru anapa no na passengers no ebi wo car nim
no bi mo car no say yes an kro bi anko anajo no bi anko mu ina wo so na ejina police barrier ni obi anko no mu ina wo car de chen we de mitimu se bi mo car call obi mu da so de meni
but now wo driver ne de na woni ho
that me say no ko just spare parts na ya about the camera call
baby car no SIC ye o che say any police barrier no emunwa me boa
that police barrier ni mo o mo barrier ni mo
hey
yo adena happen o kuro me so but man gina kuro so me possible do barrier na chen de me pack
enti wo free tamale e ba ye frɛ wo say ye obas no ye she obas no free tamale ba ye no e de na wa oba beto so Naziru
me ba no kwa na jana da tika no so me ba na jana da tika no so ti no me se bi ma pra no mo ye de o mo de mo call hospital o bi me so da so ka no ti police on kwa me ba wo fra na lead me call ka no no ko se ni pa e hihye on so ni pa da on fa ze ni pa for ma o ti mo du o ti mo te ni pa pa ati ni papa nti le cheda hu tia e ka na jana ti o
ni pa do say na beto wo ma no mo bus nim wo ma hye
o ma hye ana
yes
bante obohu de o me stay no ni papa ma de o ma kana o ma ti o ti mo se ni papa ati ni me cheda mu do da e ti o kana
as driver near wafa passengers enra yanka wode wono mo eba kumase in fact megidi sa passengers bi kwa uhu wo manim abron ba be fo bus no na wo ko ji spare parts aba aba to say bus no na ni nyina ahedwere be na eto say at that moment uduru ho ahu say bus no e hye no na eto say
oh na that time ko na me nim ba dia no lo me hu bi da oh me ja me ka me ko ja dia ba o ba du na ka ye say de o be menim de me mo
intimidate say o kawo na wate
ba ja wate
me nim mom kwan no wa na mo ye adwuma wo so kwan no so te sen me normally kwan no ma usa route no so te sen Naziru me bisa se ekwan no amonam so e free pusiga ho eba Kumasi da bia monam so mudi akwani aba ekwan no so te san ba ayade asansem semi eta akoso ho Naziru
Pasha eta akoso ma because ba ko biti ana ba ko biti anoka e krom no no krom tinti ba we kwa matra krom e connect asan mo ko du ba asan ata no so yede eti
Minim se ususu se himfo na hye sa basabasare yachi
but me me kira but now again there kira me say ben for na because you who ade because obi me to be ambaji sa abone we okro no because ade no so nya ba ko nya me so because o me di kan yo bi media but at the end na ya we
I see. Mami bisa at the point me say oba no police for ne bo mama ne because assembly si wo manim ho pe na bia na wo hwe ne musa nke bi kura ko betimi abo bass ne nipa wo bass ne ne ho ban me boa
because mo bo mama because police back on no class can say o mo so buy the tune is no o mi na o mo no passenger for ni na jane o police passenger for ni na jane because o mo ba no mo share step boat to o mo ina jane
police for ni passengers ni na jane
e to no o mo ina jane because passenger ba ko ka cho no ka o jane ko police for no ba ono no say police for no jane no so yere no so fa ba di people
that's I can no say police for no ato wura mu dia that's asem no I ka Naziru ma na wase na me ma wafrim because me gidi pa say ade ana wo so wo bass ne ho bia ka bia yenim ne ebeto wo yenim ne ebeto wo enti me ma otrim kwa why asem na areho de enso ma me ma wafrim yeda se pa Naziru Idrisu ena bass ya wo hwe ne Facebook yi ona na bass ne kura no ya na dwono a won mo ebetwamu akọ aba Kumasi bass ne be seye enti oye ne kakra be dru police checkpoint no anim hope ena obeja bass ne si na fe na se eso kokko spare pass watamale na wode ba be sisi ka na dwo be 10-11 ho no na za de asante onu koto manapa no ena ye che se spare pass no ebi aba enti wakwa akwaje na ode abesisi bass no esanse be bia no na dwem waja bass na sini de na ye safe police checkpoint for no anim hope ena uja bass no esiye wo tamale ena ye friend say ne bass no ejadem ye hye bass no wo ba ya ni obe se ne obeto ne bass no ena eda Facebook sisi na mi bisa no na say asem no hyase no a ne tututu no ba pe a praise for the passengers no otilo o ma jebam wo mo kokra Adom 106.3 FM akasima no mienu na non wotwe